This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. How are you doing? It's been raining out here. That's why I've been I've been out. I couldn't come out here. It was thundering. Well, not thundering, but it was definitely raining hard. So a lot of things have grown. I don't know if anything is ready to harvest. However, you see all these trees? I know they're blurry because I got it on Cinemax. Need to get some of them in the ground. These are potted trees. I got a LSU purple. I got a, I don't know, one of the Celestia or Cel, I don't know how to say it. Then I have a, let me see. I got to decide what I want to put in the ground. I have two Arctic citrus trees that have been here for a while, and it's getting leaf curl. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Let's go ahead and get them in the ground. There's two of them. Two, I tell you, two for tea and tea for two. I know. Dig them out, huh? Let's get this LSU purple out of the way and put it over here for a little while. For a little bit. Here's one, and there's the other one. They still have their tags on it. Don't ask me why I did that, but I did. I'll get them off. So these are Arctic Frost Satsumas, and there's two of them. Let's start with this one. La 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 la. Where we gonna put it? 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 I know where one of them is gonna go. Right out here, where my poor other tree didn't make it. I want to put it right there. I might put one here and one there. So here's what was left of the ones that I forgot to cover. It might come back. It came back last. Nah, it's gone. So I'm gonna put one right here. Right there. Right there. I just moved the bin. And then I try to stay away from these. Those are pecan trees. I think I'm gonna put one on the other side. Let me see, I've been putting a lot on that side. Gotta balance this out. Balance it out, girl. So there's another pecan tree right there, right there. Think about it. Steady long, steady wrong, right? This is, this is what these doggone roosters do. They see me getting ready to work, and they start making noise. That's a pecan right there. That's peach, citrus, plum, apple. Them apples don't look good in the back. They don't look like they're gonna do well. But all I could do is try, right? Let me see. I'm gonna have to start planting in another place. Another property place. Because I'm running out of room. I am running out of room. I could put it right here. This tree, the neighbor's tree, its roots are encroaching. See how it's spreading out close on my property line? Well, the roots have also came across. Hopefully this test takes over. I don't want to put anything close to this thing. Anything else closer to this thing. Where am I gonna go? I want it to be close enough. It has a citrus next to it, but I don't think that one is close enough or in the type as the one I have. Let me see. Let me count off some steps. Let's see what I have back here. This ground is soft. It just rained for like 2 days. Yes! Other parts of Texas are not too happy to get the rain, but I am appreciative. No, there's only room for one back here. And I put a Texas lilac back here. This thing is loaded. Covering it up this winter was the thing to do. I tell you what. Woo, fell into a hole. Y'all, forgive me. Rat tat, 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 tat. What do you do when you don't know what to do? Oh boy. Decisions, decisions. Let me see. Walking around like a lost puppy. I don't know. Let's go over Lemon Lane. Off to Lemon Lane. I should say Lemon and Pear Lane. Now, let me tell you something. A lady tried to tell me how big peach trees is. Here's my peach tree. It's over 15, 18 years, I don't know. But I have one. I know about peaches. I know how big they get. I just don't care. I do what I do, because I do what I do. I can't put anything else in this corner. I got pears and lime trees here. And the pear trees are gonna get big, so I can't put anything else here. There is another spot though. I just don't like putting stuff over there because I always forget about it. And I'm supposed to have to start planting in another place. Another space. Misty watered colored memories. No fish yet. Of the way we were. I told you about those loofah. Told you they were gangster. Look at them. And it already has loofah flowers on it. Yep. Over here to Pomegranate Lane. Well, Raggedy Lane actually. This is Raggedy Lane. I don't plant much over here because I don't come over here much. Loofah. The birds try to eat down the loofah and it came back. Look at that. There's a dead one. So those little cherry tomatoes, those little teaspoon tomatoes, they grow like weeds. So if you plant them, know they're gonna grow. You don't have to do nothing. Not a thing. This is Daughter. I hate this plant. And it doesn't grow where I need it to grow. Like right there where the fence is falling down, that's where it needs to go. No, it's over here with my loofah. Stop fussing, Jamaica. It'll be all right. That's a pomegranate. That's a pomegranate. Oh, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't, Daughter. You have no business being over here. None. I'm gonna have to poison this joker. No. It's all my stuff. Get away from my things. It's my pomegranate bush. That is a no-no. First you try to take away my my loofah. Now you're after my pomegranate. I hate this thing. This weed is terrible. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't throw the leaves down because I think it re-roots. That is Daughter. Ain't no love or hate. It's just pure, unadulterated aggravation with that plant. So, I have pomegranate bushes get big. Believe it or not. These are from last year. And they have tripled in size. So I'm not going to plant close to that. And this weed tree is getting out of control. So that's what it is. It's a weed tree. Not, as in medicinal weed. It's just a weed tree. This is what happens if you don't cut down the weeds. Mr. Bodrock, I thought you and I had an understanding. You'd be quiet and I wouldn't come in there and act crazy. Anyway. Oh, he don't understand. He don't understand the words that are coming out my mouth. Okay, so every time they see me with this camera, I'm telling you, especially him, he knows that I'm busy and I don't want to go in there and discipline him. is that? So he starts making noise because he feel like, hey, this is my time to shine. Yeah, I'm gonna put out his shine completely. He's so annoying. All of them roosters are. None of them are cute. I don't find any rooster crowing cute. Annoying. And I gotta cut some of this crepe myrtle down. That's why I always have stuff in my head. That crepe myrtle and those white ones. I'll be right back. There is one thing that I need to do. First of all, I gotta get the other tree. Oh, I did that already. And remember those Adler plum trees that I got? Alderman plums, or whatever they were. Well, one of them is giving me trouble. So what we're gonna do is prune it back to where it's growing. I don't think it's dead up here, but it's giving me a hard time. So I'm gonna stimulate the growth by chopping it down a little bit. Let's do that, and then we'll go out there and plant those 2 trees. Sometimes in order to win, you gotta lose a little bit. I'm gonna cut it down to about there. Let's see. Yeah, it died back to there. Okay, that's a lot. All right, let's pray for it, huh? You can do it, baby. I know you can. I don't need these anymore. I just put them in my back pocket. I already got the tree out there. I got the shovel out there. The only thing I don't have is the water, huh? It's been raining. I still want to put some fertilizer out there, so we're going to get a bucket of horticulture molasses. Forgot, it rained. I don't need to go and get any water out of the coop. I use this before, mosquitoes start taking up their space. We're like, ooh, we could build a family here. You and me, Musk, and her name is Keto. Musk and Keto. Let's see, where's my stuff? Horticulture molasses. Here it is. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the microbes go round. The microbes go round. The microbes go round. It's just a spoonful of sugar makes the microbes go round in the most delightful way. You know what I really hate about rain? The only thing I hate is the mosquitoes are rampant. When it rains, they multiply. So go ahead and start dumping your water. I have some rain barrel tanks. I'm carrying my water. Try not to spill it. But I have a mesh on them, so if a mosquito does get in there, it can't get out, hopefully. But the ones with the barrels, those right there, I am not going to waste the water. I'm gonna use it in the greenhouse, but I'm not gonna let it stay there either. So go around your property dumping those water buckets, because they will come in droves. It's all right to leave a little bit in there. I think that's enough, but not a lot. All right, let's go out here and do what we got to do and get up. Well, I'm in no rush. Don't rush. That's the name of the game. I already have them in place. That's where they're gonna go. Well, if this tree comes back, it just comes back. So I have 2 of them right there. Whew. I might move that one up just in case the sapling comes back up, but I doubt it. It's the second time it's been, no, that thing has been there at least 5 years. It's been knocked down year after year. So, it's here, maybe not. I don't know. Let's plant these, all right? Another posse that comes into full action mode are the fire ants. They build their little mounds up when it rains. This is one somewhere where I'm gonna get ready to dig, so I gotta be careful over there. I don't have any socks on. I have my garden shoes on, but I don't have any socks on. Let me get this water. I'm gonna go over there and dig this holes real quick, because I'm gonna dig 2 of them. And I don't have to water it very much. I just want to activate the microbes and give these trees a couple of boosts, since they've been sitting in this pot for about 2 months. Yeah, they've been in there a while, and God knows how long they were in there before that. So let's go. kill. Fill in the holes, girl. Tired of twisting my ankle. I need something for the grubs by themselves. Drown them. Put them in the put them in the water. Let me live. I wanna be free. Number two. What about number one? What about number two? Another grub. I hate these things. Swim for it. You can make it. All right, well, I'm sweating too much. Let me go get some water, get another hat, and we'll come back out here. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to roll 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Go inside. When you are sweating, It's okay when you're sweating, but eventually you're going to stop, and that's when you're going to be in trouble. So I'm drinking my lemonade. I don't know how hot it is. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 72 degrees.
Thank you, ma'am. It's humid out there. It just finished raining for the second time or the third time. I think the coastline, Corpus Christi, I think they're flooding. I'm in Central Texas, but it floods out here too. We have overbuilt out here, and maybe some of the problems have been rectified. They've dug some more drainage ditches because we had a huge problem in South Austin, especially with the flooding. We have the Colorado, but it wasn't the Colorado. Well, yes, it did. The Colorado flooded. And then we have another river that goes through Austin. I forget the name of it. I only know the Colorado because the Colorado runs in the back of the airport. And I used to pass by in that road. I mean, that park is, Richard Moore Park will be underwater. You know, they build a lot of parks in flood zones. Did y'all know that? They can't do nothing else with it. People are like, I can't do nothing with this land. It's in the flood zone. Let's get a tax write-off. Give it to the state. And it's in a flood zone. A lot of parks flood. So, yeah, Richard Moore has been on the water a couple of times. A lot of times. So, I mean, it was a river. Underwater, completely underwater. I remember we had a barbecue there from work. And I was always so afraid of that park. That park is like, because I've seen it when it flooded more than once. I've seen it more than once flood. When we went down there to have the barbecue, all I could think of was like, this joke was underwater. God knows what. You know, and they fixed it up so pretty, and you would think that has never happened. But it did. One time it flooded so bad back there that the road collapsed. What road is that? Burleson Road, I think. Just dropped. And I took that road about an hour, 2 hours prior to it dropping. I was like, man, God was on my side. God was on my side. So rain, it does flat out flood in Central Texas. It can flood and will flood where there's no big old body of water. You don't have to be near an ocean for it to flood. It just happens. God is in charge of all of this stuff. We think we could do all kind of stuff and think that we're in charge, but nope. When things like that happen, you realize how precious life is, first of all, and how much we're just a small part of this world, and we could only control how we treat one another. That's it. I know that I'm going back out there in a few minutes after I finish philosophizing. I know that people are like, oh, I'm a prepper and I'm a this and I'm that. But you know, if a natural disaster happens, most of your preps are going to be gone. Unless you got them in 10 different locations. Because if you have them in your house and a disaster happens, well, that's gone. Then what you going to do? I mean, I understand, what do they say? Fail to plan, plan to fail. But I mean, nothing always goes according to what you plan. I learned that in the military. We used to plan our butts off, lock ourselves in rooms and plan. And when it actually happened, we'd always, it makes you more comfortable, let me put it that way, because at least you have a baseline to start off with. So you're not just flying off the cuff. But you always have to adjust that bad boy. Always. It never goes according to plan. And then after a while, you just take that plan and say, whoa, it was all a dream. We're playing checkers and God's playing chess. Guys be like, oh, no, we ain't gonna do this. Let's mix. God is not doing the devil. Let me stop. Let's mix this up. Oh, they playing this? I'm gonna go this way. Oh, you put all your preps over here? Oh, I'm gonna get you over here. Or you think you smart? Oh, you think you smart with all those glass jars? I'm gonna break them all up for you. I'm like, you can only do what you can do. You can only do what you can do. God is in charge. God is in charge. So I'm not a prepper. I'm just trying to survive. Maneuver my life to make it as uncomplicated as possible. I enjoy gardening. I don't do this. This is my hobby. I love gardening, and I love, putting something in the ground and seeing what it can happen. What can happen? What is it going to produce? Is it going to produce? And if it doesn't, okay, I can take that. But I just try it because I like gardening. It's not what do they say? You do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I have worked so hard at things that I did not feel passionate about for a long, long time. And it was just like a cat. I was holding on like a cat on the curtain. Now, I didn't want to let go because under the curtain was nothing. It was just air. You just keep falling. And I was like, man, I just need to hold on. I'm just going to hold on till I get what I work for. That's what life's about. Never let anybody stop you from doing anything. Gardening, nothing. Because I know it's hard out there in that job market. Treacherous. And never let nobody let you know your next steps. You just keep on going and keep quiet. Because if they know what you're going to do, what did they call it? God said there are familiar spirits and there are monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits usually come in the form of people. And they try to drag information out of you so that they can mess you up. So, familiar spirits are like when you see somebody, in a dream and they're talking to you. That's something totally different. That's how I see it. Familiar spirits is when the devil sends one of your deceased loved ones to you and they start whispering in your ear. Don't listen to that. That's a familiar spirit because you're familiar with that person. So you trust them. And it's not them. It's a shapeshifter. I have not had that experience. Maybe I did when my family members passed away. That did happen. I was just trying to let go though. I just wanted them to come back so bad. But God said it was time for them to go, so. And I know they went to a better place. I wasn't too worried about them, suffering anymore because they were very good people. But, man, I miss them. So, don't let them talk to you either. Familiar spirits, but a monitoring spirit, that's worse. That comes in the form of wicked people. They call you to find out. The devil sends them, by the way. They working for the other side. They want to know all your business. It might be a person, it might just be a spirit, but they want to know all your business so they could do something to destroy it. They want to know what you think like, what are your habits. They study you. There are people who study other people, and I think that is the evil. That's some evil works. You study a person to find out how they react to different things. And then you know how to manipulate them. That's a Jezebel spirit. And Jezebel had Ahab. Ahab was rich. Jezebel was the queen. And she was evil. Jealous, manipulative, controlling. So, anyway. I'm waiting on my system to cool down with my lemonade. And I'll start philosophizing. You be careful what you tell people. Don't tell people your plans. until they can't do nothing about it. That's what I did. I was like, oh man. My job was talking about, oh, you can't leave. You ain't got enough time. I said, I'm leaving. I'm leaving in 30 days. I'm giving you notice. I'm just letting you know that I ain't gonna be here. So get your stuff together. Don't depend on me. I'm going to be gone. And so many people have said I'm leaving and they don't leave. Like people threaten to leave a job and then they don't leave because they think that, that's going to make the management act different. They don't care about you. They're closing them ranks quick. I learned that in the military. They make you feel like you're indispensable, especially in the military. Oh, we need you to come with us. And they make you feel so it's not love, but so needed, right? Man, I've seen people retire and the next Joe just come right on up. Do the same job, maybe better. I mean, I've had friends who stayed in the military because they were like, oh, they need me. And I'm like, they don't need you. You think you're the only one that God gave with a brain? Go on, live your life. Don't live for somebody else or for something else, because they will pick you up and throw you away as soon as you can't do what you do no more, or they find something better. They're gone. Let me say, oh, sorry, time for you to go. Leave when you want to leave. Don't stay in. I'm just telling you what I did as far as job wise. If you have the capability and you want to do something and it's not going to set you back, I'm not saying don't quit your job if you ain't got another job. Never quit a job unless you got another job. Never, especially nowadays. But don't stay because they say they need you. Especially when they say that, it's a manipulation tactic. Let me tell you another thing. They'll say, we're family here at a job. What? You ain't my family. You pay me to work here. And I'm paid to stay here so many hours. And then I'm going home to my real family. We family here. You gotta be out of your freaking mind. Anytime an employer tells you we're family, they're manipulating and using you. Anytime they say that. Or the one that I despise the most, I love you. A lot of people on the internet say I love you to people that they don't know. You don't love everybody. You don't know me. Who are you talking to? Manipulation. And remember, I love you. And then you see them in the street and they don't even want to talk to you. They can't even look you in your eye. Manipulation. That's the Jezebel spirit right there. It's like, I get so offended. And I might be the only person who feels that way, because as soon as I hear that, I said, this is a manipulator. This is somebody who is trying to play on people's need to be loved. And it's not true. Not true. They may love that you subscribing to them or love that they're getting paid for you to watch, but they don't love you in general. You go up to one of them jokers in the store or on the street and see what happened. Talking about, I love you. And say, but you told me you love me. Can I stay here with you? We just lost everything. Can we stay at your house? You said you love me. Like them preachers be saying, I'm going to pray for you. They ain't going to help you. There's a lot of people who will say, I love you. And then when you come to them for help, they tell you they're going to pray for it. Pray for you. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now, but I'll pray for you. No. Manipulation. What do you have, a general love? I have a general love for mankind, yes. But when somebody looks into a camera and says, and remember, I love you. Beware. Watcher beware. I hate to be so negative about stuff like that, but it just irritates me. Irritates me to all ends. And there's a lot of people. I don't know when it just happened during the lockdown, when people were lonely and didn't have nobody to talk to. All of a sudden, these jokers come out telling people they love them. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing to do. You don't tell nobody that unless you mean it. And I don't think they mean it. I could just look at them and say, this is a scammer. Who are you talking to? Come on, like the like Little Red Riding Hood. Grandma, why do you have such big teeth? The wolf. I make myself laugh sometimes. Let's go back out there. I've already cooled off. I just need to get that off my chest. I might not even leave that in the video. Don't waste your time. She don't love you, are you sure? She don't love you, are you sure? She don't love you like I do. All right, come on, Jamaica. This is gonna be easy peasy, right? Plant these trees. Plant these trees. All right. Woo! Let's whoop. I almost fell in the ditch again. No matter how many holes I got, there's a million of them. All right, let's get this water. Time to get these in the hole. But set you up, all right? Philomena. Look, don't go in them people. You're gonna make me step in the hand here. Don't go in them people yard. Get. This is Texas. They are 2A people here. One of them. Can't be going in nobody's yard. All right. Let's see what we have. Not too bad. I'm holding it below the... What is that? That's another tree stump. What the heck? Maybe I shouldn't plant it back here. So here we are. Yeah, I'm a little concerned now. I had 2 trees pass that. I ain't putting them back here. Let's put some moringa back here. That's what I'm gonna do. My arches gonna go on the other side. Nope, ain't gonna do it. It's going over there. Here I am. Go and get moringa. I'll be right back. Come on, Philly. All right. I'll put this one there. I'm only gonna put one. Yeah, I'm only gonna put one moringa there. This one. And guess what? These things are only like 6 months old. They grow fast. Let's get to it. last one. Moringa has very thin roots. Be careful when you're putting in it. They will fall apart on you. Put this down here. Trust you. Trust you, Moringa. I'm gonna put the second one in. I think. I'm afraid. I worked so hard on these moringa to keep them alive. I gotta put them in the ground though. All right, Jamaica, I'm gonna go and get a smaller one and I'm gonna put it over there. All right, I'll be right back. Tree of life. Moringa's in. Yay! Let's take a close-up, huh? That ain't what I started with. See, plans always change. Well, sometimes. I hope my vacation don't change. That's a plan I hope stay in place. Here's one moringa. Here's number two. Gotta get this bin away from here because this bin brings bugs. But they look good. Moringa usually catches on. I'm praying that the bigger ones do as well as the smaller ones, because the smaller ones, they are strong. So let's pray on this one. God, please let my moringa grow. Please. I feel sprinkles coming. Let's try to get at least one more in the ground. One. That's all I'm asking for. Let's get this done quickly. I didn't bring the water over here, but I'll go and get it in a minute. just hit clay. It's raining, y'all. So gotta hurry up. They say when the sun is shining and it starts raining, the devil is beating its wife. Yeah. I hope not. Well, I don't know. She's his wife, right? Let's go. All right, here we go. Hurry up, America. We don't want to get that wet. We just got out the shower. All right. This is a citrus, so I have to get the roots just above the ground. So I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Put some soil down here. This always happens to me. And let's get it in the ground, girl. Oh no! The raindrops keep falling on my head. I'm more worried about the I'm more worried about the phone than I'm about me. I learned a long time ago you're gonna get so wet. Don't matter after a while. Or so dirty. Look at that. It stopped, it slowed down. That is interesting. It slowed down. And now it stopped. I told you. Do what you gotta do. Do not be discouraged. There we are. That's done. I'm gonna go and get the molasses and I'll be right back. All right. Apparently somebody thought I was afraid of rain. Oh man. Or something thought I was afraid of rain. Rain don't bother me. I don't bother it. I like rain. I really do. As long as I get my opportunity. You can plant stuff in the rain. It's not going to stop you. It's the thunder and lightning that's going to get you. Let me not say that, but it's true. Let me put this water in here. We're out of here. Clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up, clean up. I know, farmer. Urban farmer. So we got 2 moringa and one of the Arctic satsumas, Arctic frost satsumas in there. I'm probably gonna put the other one on that side. That is the good side. That's where all of my citrus pretty much stays alive. This side, not so much. Both of them are on the south end. It's just, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm gonna put it on the side where it's gonna make it, where I think it's gonna make it. Maybe I could put that other one in now that it stopped raining. Yeah. I'm out of water though, but I'm not out of steam. Let's go ahead and put that in, huh? All right. Where you gonna go, baby? Right. Pecan tree. I don't know why I bought these trees. And I can't dig them up because their roots are tapped in. Tapped in. Oh, man. Just gonna put it right there. Pray for the best. By the time this thing grow, well, that'll be somebody else's problem. They'd be like, why did they do that? It was me. You know what I would hate? If somebody came onto this property after me and just cut down all the trees. I would roll over in my grave. After I did all this work. After I did all this work. I remember I was watching this one guy. He's a millennial, I forget his name. But he had planted a bunch of plants before he sold his house. And when he was at the signing table, the new buyer told him, I can't wait till I sign for this property so I can mow all of those vegetables under. I was like, what an idiot. I was like, he or she didn't have any sense. None. No sense. Maybe they just didn't want to take care of it. I don't know. Everybody, that's why it makes the world go around. Different people. Everybody different. But that was the most senseless thing I've heard. The man had already put everything in the ground. It was already growing. He marked it and everything. And sometimes when you do stuff like that to good people, because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to mark it like that. He had the dates on it, when it would be good, when it would be time to harvest, everything. He put everything on there. And that's what that joker told him. No appreciation. That sometimes makes people harden their hearts. And the next person that comes around, they be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it because they don't appreciate it anyway. And it might not be true. The next person may appreciate it, but you don't do that. Even if you think it. My mama always say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I try to stick to that. Some people say it's two-faced, because sometimes I'll vent to somebody I trust, but I try not to hurt people's feelings. I really do. Even if my feelings are hurt. I try to hold it in and say, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna go there. So that's what they told that man. That's what that buyer told him. And he said it when he was on. He said, yeah, that he put it on. It was on the internet. He's a YouTuber. Anyway, let me go ahead and do this. Man, oh man, that shit. Still want to do this. It's really close to this shady tree. All right. Let me get away from you. That's pecan tree I'm getting away from. I cut that back. That's a bush. That's the apricot tree. About 10 feet away. Well, y'all, it's getting bad out here. Let me go ahead and get this moringa so it don't blow across the yard. Look at this. Look at the trees. It's blowing really, really hard. And something just telling me, get in the house. Get in the house, girl. And get my pail. My moringa is going into shock. I expected that, though. Yeah, time to go. That last one ain't gonna get done today. Need this moringa. This other moringa. Put it in here and gather up my stuff so I don't have to go looking for it later. It always blows off into the bushes. Lord. One by one. I already got the fruit tree over there. Look at this. Look at this. I can only imagine what's happening on the coast. It's gotta be bad. I wanted a house on the coast so bad. I just have to rethink it over and over again because flood insurance is expensive. And it floods for sure out here. The closer you are to the waterline, the more expensive the insurance is going to be. So I'll give you. I'm glad I got a little bit of weight on me because, shoot, they blow me across the yard. Right now, I'm planted. Put this right here. House up. Don't want this door to break off. I need this thing. This is my wintertime thing. This is what I need for the winter. Don't need this to be broken. Ever. Don't want it to be broken. So I'm going to do my best to try to take care of it. All right. Let me put you up and let me get this bucket. Well, I'm going to take the bucket underneath here because I just need to get it under there. All right. Well, we got in 2 moringa and 1 citrus. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Don't tell nobody your plans. All right? Unless it's too late for them to do anything about it. And plant. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Take care.